Welcome back, everybody, to another breakdown. This is going to be the third and final game of P.E.K.K.'s Playhouse. I'm very excited to show you guys this game. I'm going to be using a P.E.K.K.A deck along with Wizard and Hog Rider. We're going to get a couple of really nice predictions actually in this game using Zap on his Skarmy. So definitely tune in to the end and watch that. We're going to start out this game with a Knight and then a Hog Rider immediately right behind the Knight. So it's going to push that Knight. When they're both placed in the same tile like that, I kind of like to do even Battle Ram and stuff like that. And it'll just kind of well, he puts a Valkyrie in this position, but if he didn't put a Valkyrie, that Hog Rider is just going to push that Knight just right to the tower. Not only is the Knight going to block for the Hog Rider or Battle Ram or whatever kind of win condition you have, it's just going to tank for it, and then the win condition is going to get to the tower pretty much just scot-free. I'm also going to put down a bats on the bridge, kind of just to try to. I was trying to kind of predict some type of building. If they had a tombstone or inferno tower, you put down bats in the middle, and then that helps kind of mitigate the damage. The Hog Rider can get to the building, take it out as much as possible, maybe even get off of the building, and then to the tower. But in this case, his Valkyrie does some good damage. He also arrows all those bats. And then that Hog Rider is able to get one hit on the tower. And then right here, I kind of make a little bit of a mental error. I put down that cannon high so I could take out that musketeer, but I don't put it high enough. I think one more tile would have taken out that musketeer maybe before that P.E.K.K.A got to it. I guess we'll never know. Right here, he's going to put down Skarmy, and I think to defend the Skarmy, you would want to put down a Fire Spirit, which I have in cycle right here, but he also has that Wizard, and if I put down that Fire Spirit, that Wizard is going to just kill the Fire Spirit right away. So you want to zap when they're like that, and also the zap just, it damages everything around there, including the Wizard. And then I'm also going to be using an Evo Knight. I don't know what cards you guys have gotten Evo yet, but in this case, I'm just going to be kind of switching it up as much as possible. And in this game, I will be using Evo Knight. He's going to defend that Knight with a Baby Dragon, and then I'll just defend that Baby Dragon with a Wizard. Wizard is one of my favorite cards. If anything, it's actually better than the Witch in some ways. Very versatile, just a very high damage, splash damage card. I'm going to put down a Hog Rider on the bridge, and then he has a textbook defense with a Valkyrie and Mini P.E.K.K.A right behind, but my Hog Rider does get a hit on the tower. Just to take out the rest of that Mini P.E.K.K.A, I put down bats, and then the Musketeer will take out that cannon, the rest of those bats, and then I'm able to put down that Evo Knight. But actually right here, I put down a little too late. As soon as the Musketeer gets locked onto the tower, then I put down the Knight. I need to be just a little bit faster right there so I can go with no damage. Only gets 2 hits, not the worst thing in the world. And then I'm also ready with my Zap, and then I'm able to zap that Skarmy. And I am able to get at least 1 hit on the tower with that Knight. So all in all, pretty good. Now, just like I said, just once again, just put down a Wizard to defend a Baby Dragon. Then you can get an even bigger push with a Hog Rider. I'm going to put down a Hog Rider and a Fire Spirit. He didn't really have Skarmy in cycle, but it's just kind of something I like to do anyway. Just maybe something to defend the tower. In some cases, people like to put down cards right in front of the tower. Like in this case, that Fire Spirit actually does end up getting to the tower because they sometimes, when your opponent plays something in the front, when you have Hog Rider or Battle Ram or something like that, that is really good chip damage. Put down a Fire Spirit, and that splash damage will be enough to hit not only that card in the front of the tower, but also the tower itself. Unfortunately, that Wizard is not close enough. That Valkyrie isn't close enough for that Wizard to get splash damage on the tower also. And then right here, he's going to put down a Mini P.E.K.K.A literally right as I put down my P.E.K.K.A. So kind of unfortunate. Now I can kind of defend with a cannon, but I got to be a little careful here. That is a really big push coming. And yeah, that Musketeer and Wizard. That Wizard is obviously doing splash damage. It didn't matter if the Wizard was trying to hit my P.E.K.K.A or not. It's going to do damage on my tower anyway. And then I just put a Knight in the back to kind of take care of those support troops in the back. He's going to arrows nothing right there. And then a wizard to take out his baby dragon. And then right here, I know he's going to put down Skarmy, so I'm ready with my zap after I put down that Hog Rider. And that's exactly what he does right there. So I'm able to get at least one hit with that Hog Rider. Actually get 2 hits with that Hog Rider. And then probably the biggest play of the game, this was literally the end of the game right here. If that wizard, it's like half a tile. Half a tile, and that wizard hits his tower with splash damage, and that's pretty much game. I don't think it does that much damage in one hit. But he puts down a mini P.E.K.K.A. also, which is able to take it out. And then right here, I also make one of the kind of one of the worst plays. I put a cannon down, but I need to place it one tile up. That mini P.E.K.K.A. is not going to be able to get to that cannon. So I need to either put it one tile to the right or one tile up, either one. And I did not defend it at all. It ends up getting a hit on my tower. And then same thing with the wizard. I need to put down that knight right away, but that wizard ends up hitting my tower a couple times, which could have been really bad if it was higher leveled. And then right here, I just have to cycle. Right here, I should probably put down like a fire spirit and then a hog rider and then get ready with that zap after he puts down a Skarmy. But I don't here. I mean, that's pretty much just game. I think if I put down a hog rider right now, even though there's 3, the tower, Valkyrie, and baby dragon locked onto that knight, I think I can absolutely still get to the tower without hog rider. So I probably should have challenged him right there, but I don't. I'm gonna try to get an ending right here with the P.E.K.K.A. And then after that wizard, I think I understood what was going on here. After that wizard connects with the P.E.K.K.A., then I put the Hog Rider down, so it's at least one less troop locked onto my Hog Rider. And then, like I said, just be ready with your zap when you have when you have a deck like this. Playing against Skarmy or even goblins, absolutely use your zap. And then right here, I actually get a prediction. It's almost like immediate. Actually, pretty much the only reason why I did that zap in the first place is you just have that extra second. When you use a zap, it stuns everything, and it's just that half a second that could be the difference in the game. So it actually technically wasn't a prediction. It was more just kind of security. I think that Hog Rider was actually just going to end up taking the tower anyway. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things that you kind of do after playing this game for a long period of time. It's just something that you learn. And yeah, that is pretty much just game.